RC store and my name's Ammo. Guys, look what we got on the desk today. This is the Traxxas X Maxx. Now, the last time we took this beast out, we actually broke it.
Big air. Oh, that's making a weird noise. Whoa, that's not making a nice noise at all, is it?
Now, if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link just up here in the corner. Be sure to check that out. We took this X Maxx, which is completely standard, and put it up against a modified X Maxx. And guys, it didn't end well. We heard loads of clicking from this, and the other one, the diff went. So the clicking that we were getting from this one, guys, I believe it was a center prop shaft. So in this video, I'm going to go through how you can replace that center prop shaft. It's a bit of a maintenance video. I know I've had a couple of requests, people asking me that they want to see some maintenance on the channel. I did used to do it and I sort of drifted away from it. However, if that's what you guys want to see, I will bring that back to the channel. So guys, in this video, like I said, we're going to upgrade the center prop on this. This was something I was supposed to do originally when I bought the X Maxx, but you guys said, just bash it as it is until it actually needs it. And guys, I believe it needs it. So what I've got is an M2C Racing. It's the X Series center drive kit. This is the 1179. So in this kit here, you get like a center brace holder. You get a couple of bearings. You get 2 dog bones. And you get some other bits and bobs just to interlink them and join them together. So the idea behind this is it's supposed to give the center prop shaft some flex, where the standard one in this car, it looks like a big aluminium tube. Now what happens is, obviously upon high impact, the plastic flexes on the chassis, but the tube being metal or aluminium bends and doesn't come back. So that's when you get that nasty noise that you guys would have heard in the previous video. So I'm going to go through how we can change this. It's a very quick process. It's the first time I'm actually working on this X Maxx, but we're going to go through this journey together. Guys, without further ado, let's get into this.
So the first thing we need to do, guys, is remove this center plate, and that will allow us to see what's exactly damaged. Now, I haven't removed this yet, so I'm going to take this off and let's see what's underneath. So I've got my little trusty screwdriver here. Pull these through. So guys, that's all unscrewed. This cover pops off and you can see the culprit straight away. So that's your center bar, and as you can see, it's got a kink just there. You can actually see where it's been rubbing. So if I turn these wheels, I'll have to hold them. But you can see it there. Nasty. So that's where the chassis has flexed and it's bent the bar. Now, in order to get that out, I believe we've got to separate the front section of the car. So flipping the car back round, guys, you have got some screws here and there. So I know I need to remove them. Let me get them removed. And I believe there's a couple of more underneath. And we get them removed and this should split apart. So we removed them 4 screws, guys. Flip this back over. And I believe there's another 2 that need to be removed. One in there and one over on that side. So I'll get them pulled out. Now that they're all out, guys, we got to remove this bolt just here and one on the other side. That will allow this center brace to become free from the bulkhead, which then I believe it should pull forward. So just to let you guys know, over on the bulkhead side, we've obviously removed the brace screws here, and same on the other side. We removed this screw that goes through there, and there's another one just further down, and then it's the same on the other side. So you've got 2 there at the bottom of the bulkhead, you've got the 3rd one at the top, and you've got 2 down, 1 on either side there, and then the ones underneath, guys. With a bit of a pull, this should split, as you can see. Your servo is still connected. You can take that off as well. I'm just going to remove it. I'll just basically unbolt that just there and remove that and spin the car around. So all span round, guys, and as you notice, the prop shaft does pop out. As easy as that, and it has got a huge kink in it, as you can probably just see just where that mark is there, where it's been rubbing on the chassis. So we're going to replace that with the M2C components that we've got here, as you can see. So we're going to put these in, and this should make it a lot more durable, and we should never have this issue ever again. So as we're replacing the cups as well, guys, it might make sense to take off your bumpers. So you got 4 screws and that'll lift up. You do have some bracing screws at the front as well, and same over on the back, 4 screws, and it should just lift off, and that'll give you access to the cups. So I've removed this spleen from the back out of here, guys. That will get replaced with this part, and then over at the front we have got this one that will connect in. We build our rods up in the center so the dog bones get built up. Once they're built up, you will put your bearings in, and they'll be cased with this X part that comes in. So that goes over everything there. So we're going to get that done next. Now that the cups are both in, guys, we have put basically the shaft in. So that just literally hangs in there. Now we also got these components here. So you've got a bearing, you've got the pins, and now these basically have got to get built up. So that pin goes through the dog bone, and that sleeves over and locks it all into place. But however, don't forget to put the bearing on first. So even though the bearing fits last, it needs to go on first so you can get slid over that part there. So I'm going to do that now. It's probably easier to pull the shaft out and do this, guys. So once the pin's through, as you can see there, this bearing will slot over and hold that all into place like so. So that's one side built up. Got to build the other side up now. Right, that's the shafts all in. I have put the X at the top. The bearings have been located just underneath here, and that locks sort of into place. Now this is loose. However, the cover holds all this in place. When you put the cover back on, that gives your center props of movement now. So you shouldn't break it again or bend it, to be fair, because you've got that flex in it just there. So now what I'm going to do is put the cover on and build all this back up. So just going to start with these screws here, just so I've got something holding the bulkhead in place. It just stops things moving around. If we don't do that, what you'll find is you'll probably struggle. The last thing you want is that prop to come back out, because it's a little fiddly, to be fair. Now we can get the bumper on, so flick that over, get that into position, and pop the 4 screws in that go here. Then 4 screws are in. We've got the same to do over on the rear. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'm going to get them bolted up now. Gives me a chance to clean this underneath. So now that they're done, we can go ahead and put the center brace on. Once the center brace is on, we'll flip it over and we will finish off the rest of the screws for the bulkhead. Guys, I made a mistake. You guys probably already noticed. I did make a mistake. When I went to put the top panel on, it wasn't just closing. And then I realized that this was the wrong way around. So this X is supposed to sit at the bottom. So you put the X in first and then put the cover on. So the X goes in first, the bearings, the shafts, etc., and then the cover goes on. Where I had it the other way around, where the X was covering the top like so. I have reverted it back and now it will close. Unfortunately, M2C don't supply no instructions. They do an online video. I didn't watch the video, to be fair. Well, saying that, I did watch it a long time ago when I first bought the truck. So I thought I was confident enough that I knew it went the right way, but it didn't, guys. So just make sure you get that X the right way round. So the X goes first, then your bearings, etc., and everything drops into it nicely. Now the cover can go on. So the cover's in place, guys. So screwing these 8 screws down. It does make it harder if you don't have a electric screwdriver, to be fair. It's just a bit long-winded. So there you go, guys. Covers all on. Let's flip this back round and finish it off. So I flipped it back over, guys. I've just got to put this screw in. Same on the other side. 2 at the bottom, 2 on that side. And I believe there's 1 there and 1 down there. And we're good to go.
There you have it, guys. The M2C prop shaft upgrade on the Traxxas X Maxx. Now, it does cost a small fortune here, to be fair, in the UK. It's probably the dearest part you can probably buy. I believe I paid roughly £130 for that kit. However, if I went and bought the standard tube that goes in the centre, these in the UK are only about £12, guys. I could have probably bought 10 of these for the price of that kit. However, on the flip side, that kit I shouldn't have to replace ever again. The only thing I will say is when fitting that kit, guys, just make sure you put the X, the black X, the right way round. I completely messed up, as you've seen. I put it at the top, it goes underneath, and then your bearings, etc. drop in from the top. So just keep that in mind. Other than that, guys, I'm looking forward to taking this thing out and going for another blast. Guys, if you've enjoyed this content, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to smash that notification button and comment below. Do you want to see more maintenance videos, guys? Let us know. This video was done because some of you out there asked me to do a couple of maintenance videos, and somebody asked me to document this when I do the upgrade on the X Maxx. So this is for you guys. I've done this. Yeah, let us know. Comment below. Guys, I'm over and out, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.